Do you see that? Hello, you gonna give me a boyfriend? So cute, such a beautiful baby. Look at this, guys. I just won this in a giveaway from Daybreak Elements, who I will link below. Look, I'm not a crystal guru, so I'm not gonna make videos on that, but I am gonna talk about Neptune and Pisces today. So, if you wanna hear more, in which case I think you do wanna hear more. So, hit the subscribe, like the video, and stay tuned for more. Okay, ready? Welcome back to my everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Courtney. If you're new here, I talk about astrology, spirituality, and all the things going on in my mind. Let me know, actually. Do you guys like vlogs? Thinking of adding these to my channel. So let me know below if you're interested in those, like a little day in my life. That's what we talk about here. So if you're new here, hi. I'm so excited. I've been seeing that slowly my channel's been growing, and it just means so much to me, and I really wanted to make sure that you knew that, and it just makes such a big difference. So thank you for helping me reach my dreams and goals. So thank you. Anyway, let's talk about this video today. So I have so much information in my brain that sometimes I'm like, where do I put all of this? Like, it just keeps coming, you know? So on Bravely Beautiful brand, which is my little business baby, I talk about more astrological things, but you can also follow me on my personal account at I Am Court Burns, which just shows another side of my personality. I also still talk about astrology, but like in different ways. Oh, and I should also say I have a podcast called Saturn Return Diaries, where I interview people about what is going on in their Saturn return or what happened in their Saturn return. And from there, it's just such a beautiful conversational area. So definitely come check it out. But in this video, I want to talk about Neptune in Pisces. Now, I'm kind of like all over the place, I realize that, with my astrology content, because the way that I work really well is through flow. And I feel like this is so timely for this video because Neptune is about this like dreamy outer world, and I'll do a separate series on all the planets, but I really wanted to talk today about what Neptune in Pisces means. And the reason why is because currently when I'm filming this, it's retrograde Neptune and in the sign of Pisces, and it's been in the sign of Pisces for a while. So I just felt the call to talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it, okay? Neptune is this planet. Let's talk, what is Neptune first of all? Let's just debunk Neptune for a hot sec. So Neptune is this planet that looks like this, and it kind of rules our dreams. It's illusionary. It kind of has this a bit of like dreamy fog to it, and which can be beautiful because it allows us to tap into our imagination and higher ideals, yada yada. But it also feels sometimes very murky and like unclear. You know, all of us have a different Neptune in our charts. I am with the generation who has Neptune in Capricorn. It depends on what's happening in your chart, how this shows up. But for the collective, we are having Neptune in Pisces, and this has been here since 2012, my friends. So do you understand why I want to talk about Neptune and Pisces today? For it? Yeah, that's why. So we are going through a massive spiritual awakening. Yes, I've been talking about this. People have been talking about this. We're all talking about this. And when was the first round of spiritual awakenings that happened for the majority of people who are already awake? 2012. I want to just pause this video for a hot sec. What were you doing in 2012? Comment below, hit the subscribe button, do what you gotta do. What was going on in your life in 2012? Specific dates. Neptune moved into the sign of Pisces. It's Pisces, you can go watch this video, but I will explain in a second. Neptune moved into the sign of Pisces on February 3rd, 2012. And it stays there until March 30th, 2025. That's a really long transit. These outer planets, they move at different speeds, that all the planets do, but the outer planets move slower. So Neptune has been taking its sweet ass time moving through Pisces. And this has been giving us this Piscean flavor to our Neptunian palette. Okay? We know that Neptune is this ideas and visions and dreams and that fog and imagination, and also very tapped into the spiritual side. Pisces is the same. So what does that mean? Pisces and Neptune, they're home, they're buddies. Pisces can work really well with Neptune. Neptune can work really well with Pisces because they understand each other. So essentially, we've been having this energy since 2012, February 3rd, 2012. I will interject here with a little story for myself, so grab a tea. In 2012, I went on my first overseas trip to Costa Rica, worked in a school. This was like a thing that I went on. I can do a different video on this, but I went on a school trip, worked in a school in Costa Rica as part of my placement, and lived with a host family. Life was never the same after that because I had massive, like, I didn't even know what a spiritual awakening was then, like no clue, but I came back super, like my mindset was different, things had changed. I just saw a culture in a world that like my mind opened, that I didn't even know existed. I came back and I couldn't eat properly, like I just had seen so much that like this fog was like, or this rose-colored glasses, that's funny, was like taken away from my eyes, and I was like, but there's other parts of the world that live like this. So I had this awakening. That's what that means. You could see this like in 2012. It's when a lot of people in the spiritual community say that they had this like awakening, yada yada, and it's true. So like think to yourself, like what were you doing in 2012? And from there, so now knowing that we just passed 2020, we're in 2021 when I'm filming this. And we're in this stage right now of a Neptunian retrograde. So before I get there, let's dial it back for a hot sec. Pisces. Most of us know what Pisces is, I'm pretty sure. If not, like I said, go watch that other video I did. Pisces is very spiritual. Pisces has to do with this healing. It has to do with we are all one, united. We are energy. We are in a soul living in a body. It's that flowy, fishy, dreamy energy that we love when we're in meditation, when we're going and see different realms and exploring different ideas. It's very connected to, you know, it can be about traveling. It's just this energy exchange that really has to do with our illusions or our imagination and ideas. And it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful because I'm a Pisces rising. I love that energy. It's very fun. If you're somebody who's more of a analytical, grounded sign, maybe this energy isn't super known to you. And so it takes a while to understand. People who naturally have this energy, well, they're probably very intuitive and also find it easy to maybe, you know, daydream, get lost in the clouds, also like dream big, you know, and that's the beautiful part of this. And also living in a 3D world, remembering that we can bring those dreams down to reality and make them possible. Shout out to everyone who has Neptune and Capricorn, because that's actually your job. I digress. So I wanted to talk about this today for a few reasons. Neptune in Pisces is this energy that we've obviously been working with for a really long time. In the world we're living in right now, people's eyes are being opened, the rose-colored glasses are coming off, and we are seeing things in a different way, while still being in this like time of confusion and not having proper information and having to tap into different parts of the body to understand what is happening, like learning about our intuition, like questioning things. Neptune in Pisces. Neptune has been retrograde for a while, and while I'm filming this, it's actually it's near the end of the year, so it's going to start to go direct very soon. With this energy, it's like, it's very sleepy when it's in a retrograde. So Neptune is already this like illusionary planet, and when it's in retrograde, that kind of just like really dials back and asks us to go inward, and it asks us to look within, to meditate, to find the answers that we desire from inside of us. Not even just desire, but to find the clarity. When Neptune's retrograde, it's like we're swimming through the murk, we're swimming through the freaking can't see in front here, but just trusting, leading with blind faith, like just driving slow in a hailstorm when the rain is falling down. My girl Hilary Duff, because you guys know the song I'm thinking of right now. I can't sing it, I'll get copyrighted. But anyway, I just wanted to mention this. As we move through life in the next coming years and more people's eyes are being opened, aspects in the world, as we see information through different lenses, we can literally see other parts in the world going through certain things. Our eyes open, things widen. we see the world differently than we did before. Much like how I had that experience of going to Costa Rica. All experienced great awakenings in our life. And if you're somebody who's like, no, I haven't, maybe that's your own journey, or maybe there's part of you that is finding safety in not opening up to that. Bravery to say, hang on a second, that's actually not the way it is. Now, this energy can also go a couple ways. So like, for example, Neptune in Pisces, we're not getting all the information. It can be very confusing, can be very illusionary to a point of like, that's not reality. As we move into a new world and create a new system for society to work with, it's super important to bring all aspects in. So yes, it's important for us to go and have our spiritual awakenings and maybe sit on and meditate and go do plant medicine and do breath work and do all the healing possible. Also super important that we bring it to reality and create this resonance within one another. I think that's what we're doing, and that's part of what a spiritual awakening is it's learning to go into, different states and see different, ideas and maybe different realms, whatever it is that you kind of journey with. But the tricky part is integrating that back into society. And that's where Neptune and Pisces can find things a little bit difficult to move through. So I really wanted to talk about this today. I find it so valuable and such an important planet to understand right now. So if you feel like you're going through some cloudiness or it's unclear, like the planets are really asking you to move inward to find your clarity versus outward. Neptune can also rule things like the media. I won't say anything else on that, but I think you can probably put your own puzzle pieces together there on that one. And so if there's this confusing energy, know that it's part of what the planets are doing. We're being asked to use our intuition with Neptune and Pisces, especially retrograde, and as it starts to come out and as more people begin to wake up in different ways, we cannot force that. It's on their own time. Find their Neptune and Pisces transit. It will come to them in their own time. Now, if you want to see where this is in your own chart, of course, you can book a reading with me, or you can go to astro.com and find where Neptune is transiting, and that will give you a good indicator of where this is coming up. Mine is transiting over my ascendant and has been for a long time. So it's really been me coming into this like, I don't even know, but if this is going through your 7th house, it might be relationships, dissect, or come get a reading. That's all I wanted to say on Neptune and Pisces. I love this transit so much. It is overall giving the world a little dose of magic and different approaches to looking at things in a very spiritual and beautiful way. And so remember that there are always higher sides and shadow sides to everything. There's always a light and a dark. So is what we do with that information. And the best way we can blend energies is by literally blending them. So we can have the spiritual side, we can meditate, we can do all the things. We also need that 3D. So how can we bring them together? Keep that in mind throughout this transit. We have until March 30th, 2025, people. I'm just saying, we're all ascending, okay? That's what I'll say on this. My beautiful crystals, look at them all. Just all my little babies. There's more. I'm not gonna pick them all up, but very Piscean. Anyhow, I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you want to see vlogs below, and I will see you guys later. Yeah, don't forget, go live your dreams. Don't forget, go live your dreams. Bye.